Welcome back to the Gnome Show, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Josh. I'm your humble host of the Gnome Show and AGP Watches and American Gnome Productions. Tonight, we'll be checking out the golden age of fantasy before The Lord of the Rings by Underrated Cinema. Let's go.
That's better! That's better! That's wonderful! Heave again!
Once upon a time in the world of time bandits, a young boy named Kevin goes on an incredible adventure through time with a group of...
If you haven't seen this movie, I would highly recommend that you go check it out right now before we move any further. And spoiler warning, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen these 40-year-old movies, go do so now before we continue, please. You won't regret it. Let's continue.
Thieving dwarves. They use a map of the universe's loopholes to jump through history and steal treasures along the way.
You're not going to rob him.
Every single penny he's got.
One of the film's highlights is its journey through various historical eras. We encounter notable figures such as Napoleon, Robin Hood, humorously portrayed by John Cleese, and even King Agamemnon, played by Sean Connery. Despite being made in the early 80s, the special effects hold up surprisingly well. It is a fantastic journey that seamlessly blends history with fantasy, resulting in an unforgettable adventure.
How could I know we're going to run slap bang into an iceberg? It didn't say get off before the iceberg on the ticket.
Ha.
Help! I'm drowning!
A girl of ancient name shall become queen, that she shall choose a king, and that together they shall rule our world, and that their son shall rule the galaxy. Crawl merges fantasy and science fiction in a way that was quite bold.
Sometimes Krull gets a bad rap, but I liked it still. It was a good movie. No, it was a good movie. Yeah.
Bold for its time. The story follows Prince Colwyn, played by Ken Marshall, on his quest to rescue his bride, Princess Lissa, from the clutches of the Beast, a malevolent entity from outer space. Colwyn's journey is a classic hero's tale that includes a magical weapon, a group of diverse companions, and a variety of mythical creatures. However,
Spider
what
was
makes
fucking
this
cool as
story
hell.
unique is its setting.
Yeah.
The world of the story is a place where medieval castles and alien landscapes coexist, which truly sets it apart from other tales. Crawl remains a fascinating piece of cinema. It's a film that dared to be different, a quality that resonates with its cult following. For fans of the fantasy and sci-fi genres, it's a must-watch for its creativity and boldness.
My name is no jest beanpole. It's all very well to have a short name when you're 20 feet tall, but small people need large names to give them weight.
Your actions give you weight, my friend.
Beastmaster.
I have my eyes. I have my cunning. And now I have strength.
The Beastmaster tells the story of Conan the Barbarian. Sorry, I meant Dar, a warrior
Yeah,
with the
I
ability
was like,
to
wait, hold
communicate
up.
with animals. Played by Mark Singer, Dar embarks on a quest for vengeance against a high priest who destroyed his village. Dar's journey is enriched by his
So, a note about the Beastmaster. It really is a good film, and a warning for the squeamish. There are a few scenes that are quite fucking nasty, but overall, this is a really good film. I think they made a second one, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, they made a TV series in the 90s, maybe 2000s, or late 90s, early 2000s, something like that. And I remember Mark Singer popping up in a couple of things as well. But the first movie was absolutely worth your time.
Unique companions, an eagle, a pair of ferrets named Kodo and Podo, and a majestic black tiger. These animals are not just sidekicks, they're integral to the story and Dar's character development. The Beastmaster is a story of revenge and destiny with a unique focus on the connection between humans and animals. This theme runs strongly throughout the movie and adds an emotional depth that is often lacking in other films of the sword and sorcery genre.
It's not unlike escaping mother's womb. God, what a memory.
Ladyhawke, a tale of love and curses set in medieval times.
Now, I also have a bone to pick with Ready Player One, and the well, I know it was all in good jest, but they're like, what was it? H's character was like throwing some real shade at Ladyhawke, and I will give her that the swords looked kind of, but other than that, this was a really good movie. Yeah.
Our heroes, a thief named Philippe and a knight named Navarre, embark on a quest to break a curse that keeps lovers Navarre and Isabeau apart. By day, Isabeau becomes a hawk, and by night, Navarre transforms into a wolf, forever together, yet eternally apart. What makes Ladyhawke stand out in the realm of fantasy cinema is its heartfelt storytelling and the chemistry between its leads. Pfeiffer and Hauer bring a touching, desperate love to their roles that truly makes you root for their characters. Ladyhawke is a magical journey, a beautiful tapestry of love, curse, and redemption. Makes it a film that stands out even decades later.
I'm a princess.
Yes.
It's my right to
Legend.
set a challenge for my suitors.
Tim Curry, motherfucking
I will
legend.
marry whoever finds this ring.
Now you know why Tom Cruise can't resist a good cliff dive. Legend is a fantastical journey into a world where pure evil seeks to destroy innocence. The story revolves around Jack, played by a young Tom
There's a really, really good version of Jenny Green Teeth in this movie.
Cruise, and his love, Princess Lily, portrayed by Mia Sara. Their peaceful world is threatened when the Lord of Darkness, played memorably by Tim Curry, sets out to destroy the last of the unicorns and plunge the world into eternal darkness. Legend showcases its brilliance through its captivating atmosphere. Visually, the movie is a treat to watch. Ridley Scott's direction, along with the cinematography, conjures up a surreal world that blends fascination and terror. The performance of Tim Curry as the Lord of Darkness, without a doubt, is a standout. He brings a terrifying yet charismatic presence to the screen, making him one of the most memorable villains.
Yeah, I mean, there's never a role that Tim Curry doesn't do well, but the distinct character flavors of the Dark Lord and Pennywise being from the exact same person, man, and then everything else. Tim Curry's a treasure.
In fantasy cinema. Legend is a visually captivating and thematically rich film. Its portrayal of good versus evil, set in a beautifully crafted fantasy world, makes it a unique
The Dark
experience.
Dancer was really good too.
Its artistic vision
And
the sheer
everything
scope
was
of
cool
its
in this movie.
imagination make it a film worth revisiting.
Yes, Excalibur. This one's hitting all my favorites too.
John Boorman's Excalibur is a sweeping adaptation of Thomas Mallory's 15th century work, Le Morte d'Arthur. It tells the story of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table from their rise to their fall. The film is known for its authentic portrayal of the dark and grim realities of medieval life, contrasting sharply with the mystical elements of the story. Boorman infuses the film with a...
So yeah, I might be willing to sit down and watch some of these things with you guys, like on Discord, behind, well, basically behind Discord doors, where we could chill and relax, and have a great time. This movie, this is one of my all-time favorites. And if you want the King Arthur legend in a real satisfying package, right here. And Liam Neeson is in this film as well, so look out for that one.
Sense of magic and wonder that is very heart of Arthurian legends.
And Helen Mirren, and oh, is she gorgeous in this film.
The performances in Excalibur are another high point. Nicole Williamson's Merlin is eccentric and enigmatic, while Helen Mirren's Morgana is both alluring and menacing.
Yeah,
Nigel Terry brings a sense of nobility and tragedy to Arthur, capturing the essence of a king caught between myth and reality. The movie also features Gabriel Byrne and Liam Neeson in supporting roles. Excalibur stands as a monumental achievement in the fantasy genre. It's a film that explores the darker aspects of legend and myth, with its grand portrayal of magic, chivalry, and destiny. It's a rich and visually captivating retelling of a classic story.
And I'll also say the final battle charge is one of the finest pieces of not only cinematography, but of musical scoring ever. It's like Chariots of Fire.
In the age of wonder,
Dark Crystal,
a dying race ruled by a dying emperor, imprisoned within themselves in a dying land.
The Dark Crystal transports us to Thra, a fantastical world filled with extraordinary creatures and deep mythology. The story revolves around Jen, a young gelfling, on a quest to heal the shattered Dark Crystal and save his world from the tyranny of the Skeksis. Unlike anything seen before, this film was a departure from...
So I will say that even back then, this movie was creepy. Like, it was fucking creepy. Like, even the good guys looked fucking creepy. But it was cool. And it was terrifying. And there was all the science and mystical bobs and bits and bobs and everything. It's such a gorgeous film.
The typical fantasy genre of its time, not relying on human actors, but instead on an elaborate cast of puppetry and animatronics.
I would love for them to do this
Jim
kind of thing
Henson
again
and
in
Frank Oz,
cinema.
known for their work with the Muppets, pushed the boundaries of puppetry to
I'm sure
create
they
a
do
fully realized
somewhere.
world. The level of detail in each character, from the noble mystics to the sinister Skeksis, is nothing short of astonishing.
Skeksis.
The Dark Crystal is a narrative rich in themes of balance, good versus evil, and unity. It's a tale that's deep enough for adults, but also has plenty of wonder and adventure for younger viewers.
Yes, never-ending story. Yep.
The Never-Ending Story, directed by Wolfgang Petersen and based on the novel by Michael Ende, draws us into the life of Bastian, a young boy who seeks escape from his troubles by immersing himself in the adventures of a mysterious book. As Bastian reads, he's drawn into the fantastical world of Fantasia, which is being consumed by a dark force called the Nothing. Our hero in this world is Atreyu, tasked with a quest to save Fantasia. The film is a celebration of storytelling, a reminder of how books can be windows to other worlds. It resonates with anyone who has ever found solace in the pages of a book. The Never-Ending
I need to
Story
take my
is
ass
a
back to a
timeless
library.
classic. For those who grew up with it, it's a nostalgic trip. For new viewers, an invitation to experience the magic of storytelling.
I was a fairly prolific reader back in the day.
Say what?
Labyrinth.
Yep.
Another Jim Henson creation produced by George Lucas. This film tells the story of Sarah, portrayed by a young Jennifer Connelly, who in a moment of frustration wishes her baby brother away to the Goblin King, portrayed by the iconic David Bowie.
Billy Idol.
Sarah's journey to rescue her brother takes her through the labyrinth, a world
Please
of
ignore the fact that I
bewildering
fucking
mazes,
said
bizarre
this.
creatures, and mind-bending puzzles. Labyrinth is a coming-of-age story. It's about growing up, facing your fears, and the sometimes painful journey from childhood to adulthood. Sarah's adventures in the labyrinth are a metaphor for her own inner battles and growth. Labyrinth is more than just a fantasy movie. It's a journey through a richly imagined world filled with challenges, growth, and the magic of Jim Henson's vision, creating a movie that's enchanting for all ages.
Did you say it?
This one I'm not entirely. I'm not feeling
The Fall, directed by Tarsum Singh, is set in a 1920s Los Angeles hospital. The story revolves around Roy, a stuntman with a broken heart, and Alexandria, a young girl with a broken arm. Roy begins telling Alexandria an epic tale that mirrors his emotional state, which comes to life through the film's breathtaking visuals.
I do not know this film. I'm going to have to check it out.
It's a story about stories, the power they hold, and their ability to heal and transform us. It explores themes of despair, redemption, and the resilience of the human spirit in the most poetic way possible. The film is a visual masterpiece. Filmed across several countries, each scene is a painting that comes to life. Lee Pace as Roy delivers a performance that's rich with emotion, complemented brilliantly by the young Katinka Untaru's portrayal of Alexandria. Their chemistry is not just compelling, it's the soul of this film. The Fall is an underrated gem that's rich in both visual splendor and emotional depth. Its unique blend of storytelling, performance, and visual artistry makes it a standout cinematic experience.
That's beautiful.
Thank you for watching, and for more underrated movies,
Yeah, so that's
be sure
one,
to subscribe
one
to
film
Underrated
out of,
Cinema.
that I didn't know of before, but yeah. I can't believe I said Billy Idol. Good Lord. I'm sorry, Mr. Bowie. So that was the golden age of fantasy before the Lord of the Rings. I was not aware of The Fall by Tarsum Singh, but I'm going to have to check that one out. But I hope you liked that. That was really cool. Sound off in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share. It helps every bit. I'll see you in the next one.